So welcome home cooks to the Aspiring Lady Chef channel. If you want more videos like this, please subscribe now and click the notification bell icon so that you won't miss any exclusive recipes. Today we're gonna make vegan pizza. So let's do this right now.
Here are the ingredients to make our authentic Sunshine vegan pizza, and for the recipe, it's always located in the description down below. So home cooks, let's make the base of the pasta. It's our homemade pesto sauce but with a twist. Get ready with the blender or food processor. Then I will use curry leaves and moringa. You can use any herbs or greens you want aside from basil. Next, add pecan and cashew nuts, but any variety will do. Next is garlic cloves. Next is add lemon zest. To have a citrus flavor, please add lemon juice. Add generously of Parmesan cheese because it will give an umami flavor to the pesto sauce. The last one is olive oil to create the perfect consistency of the sauce. So home cooks, let's cover it and blend everything. I love that deep green color of the pesto sauce. Home cooks, this is the result I want you to have for the pesto sauce, and it smells amazing. Our next destination is to make the vegan pizza dough, and these are the ingredients you need to make it. So let's start, home cooks! First is all-purpose flour. The rising agent is dried yeast. Next is sugar or honey to feed the yeast. Next is olive oil. Next is hot water. We are going to use mozzarella cheese. Next is leafy green juice. Next are thinly sliced cucumbers. Another ingredient is string beans. Next are eggplants. Next is pesto sauce. The last ingredient is bell peppers. So home cooks, let's make the dough with these ingredients that we're going to use for today. The first procedure is combining these four elements: the warm water, yeast, sugar, and olive oil. When I say warm water, you should be able to dip your finger in the liquid. Don't make it too hot because the yeast will die. Next is add both yeast and sugar, then mix everything. We will use the olive oil later. Next, let the yeast form bubble textures on top of the liquid for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, your yeast should look like this. Next, add olive oil, but you can use any type of oil that is available. So home cooks, let's combine everything. So home cooks, we're done in activating the rising agent for the pizza dough. Then, add all the yeast mixture in a bowl of flour. Next is the leafy green juice and add it to the flour mixture. Okay home cooks, let's mix everything and speed this up. Prepare 1 bowl of flour, then add to the wet mixture until it forms a dough and it's not sticky. After adding the flour time by time, your dough should look like this. Exercise and pound the dough inside the bowl for 3 minutes. Add some flour to the table and knead until the dough is smooth. Add a little bit of pesto sauce and knead it again because it adds more flavor to the dough.
Yeah.
Roll the dough into an oblong shape, then lift it up and slap it on the table until it extends its shape. Knead this when the dough looks smooth and forms like a ball. So home cooks, this is the result I want you to have for the pizza dough. It looks perfect. We will rest the dough, so get ready the bowl you used, or you can replace a clean one. Add some flour to the bowl and to the dough mixture. Then spread the flour on top of the dough and place this to the bowl. Make sure everything is coated with flour to prevent the dough sticking anywhere. Place the cover, but if you don't have one, use a plastic wrap or a towel. Yay! We're done! So put this in a clean area or in the fridge and let it sit for at least 2 to 3 hours or overnight to develop the glutens and expand the size of the dough. So here is the dough after 2 hours and it smells amazing! So let's make the pizza. So prepare a sharp knife, wax or parchment paper, and rolling pin. First, let's use the rolling pin and parchment paper. We will not use the flour because the dough will not stick to the wax paper and it's easier to roll the dough. Remove the cover and place the dough in the wax paper. Cut it in half and you can make 2 pizzas. I'm so happy! I will set this aside and let's move on to the next step. To wake up the yeast, just knead the dough for 3 minutes. Another secret to have a chewy pizza texture is stretching the dough outwards, just like how I did in the video. Just roll the dough and shape it into a ball. Get a bag of flour and wax paper, then place the dough in the middle of the paper. Sprinkle some flour all over the dough and wax paper, then stretch it out. Get the rolling pin and roll this per side until it shapes into a large circle. So home cooks, let's assemble it now. Dust it with flour to prevent the dough from sticking in any surface. Get a knife and slice the outer part until 2 or 2.5 inches to make the sun rays. Follow what I do in this video. Next, add a little bit of cheese and spread the pesto sauce all over the circular area. Next is add all the cheese. Then add the eggplants. Let's put more dollops of pesto sauce. For the stuffed crust, get the cheese mixture and compress it until it forms like a golf ball size. Then add it to the sliced dough parts. To make the sunray crust, get the right end part of the dough and cover it to the left edge, or basically cover it diagonally. Secure the dough and make sure the stuffings are covered. Next, add the string beans, and generous stuffings is the key to have the perfect pizza. Second to the last is red bell peppers, but don't worry, we will add the cucumbers later. Yes! We're almost finished! But transfer the pizza in the baking tray. Preheat your oven first in 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. After preheating the oven, bake this at 160 degrees Celsius for 20 to 25 minutes until the dough is cooked. Next, let's garnish it with fresh cucumbers. Next are crushed pecan and cashew nuts, but you can use any variety. Then, add whole pecan and cashew nuts to make the pizza look appetizing. Next, add some final touches of moringa leaves and more dollops of the pesto sauce. I present to you my authentic vegan sunshine pizza, and we know what aspiring home cooks love to do is turning up the music.